Raiders, Flogged, Panthers, they're in the way. Morgan's back. Welcome to On the Ranch. Yes, episode 192 of On the Ranch for 2025, brought to you by Malones. G'day there, I'm Rob. You can find me at XRBob on Twitter, amongst other things. You can find the guy sitting across from me.
Hello, Rob. How you doing?
Morgan
Welcome.
Holmes Evans. He's back.
Good to be back. Thanks for having me.
He's all refreshed after being in the Brisvegas.
The big smoke. We checked out all the crown jewels of Brisbane.
As we just spoke about, sitting across from him, sucking on gin and juice out of a On the Ranch panicking.
Gin and juice. This is one of the greatest cab savs you'll ever have, my friend, and I will not be convinced otherwise.
It's the Bogan sommelier himself.
I thought that was more of a Bordeaux.
It's pistol blazing, two guns.
Good evening. How are we all? I'm just following the run sheet here, Rob, and we're at intro.
Thank you.
You don't have to read it word by word.
It's good to see you actually opened it.
I didn't know his phone even. It's the font's too small, though. He doesn't know what he's saying.
No, that's right. Notice he had to hold it a long way from his face. Sitting at the end of the table, it's Billy. Billy is here.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Billy. How you doing, man?
William,
yes, like I said,
welcome.
episode 192
8 to go.
with 8 to go. You know, there's about 48 minutes of Patreon chatter there.
Good quality.
Good
That
Brisbane
is-
chat.
That is, there is some Brisbane chat.
If you sign up, you can work out where the boys are staying for Magic Round. You can jump in Rob's Airbnb and you can book in the Pete's Hotel.
You can sit in my cuck chair. What?
Yes, exactly.
But no Bronco chats. I don't think that we're bashing Broncos on that. Like, it was just a good little game. Last week with Timmy was good as well. Batmania was off the chart.
Was.
Actually, I like it. If one of the listeners can, I'd say write in, but if they can speak pipe and send us a message.
A speak pipe.
Have you done the Broncos Suncorp Stadium Gabba Bang Bang? Have you done the finish the game at Suncorp, get across to Gabba straight after for a Lions game, and how quickly can you do it?
Yeah, good call.
After 2 games at Suncorp, after a
16
3-day weekend.
16 tickles.
Sorry, a 4-day weekend, because I'm getting there. You going on the State of Origin? The Women's State of Origin's Thursday night.
I'm going down Friday morning.
Okay. I'll see you that afternoon
Yeah,
or that evening.
I want a, you know, the Benny Hill. I want some content of you guys navigating your way
If I think
in the
of it.
dark to the Gabba.
If I think of it, I'll take as much video as I can of us being
I
shenanigans.
want drone shots.
Oh, I can't.
You know ones that follow you.
I can't fly a drone.
No, they follow you. You
You
don't have to
can't
fly.
fly a drone in the middle of Brisbane.
Could.
Oh, probably can.
It's not a fly zone there. They get permits for river fire.
Permits.
Yeah, you can fly a
wouldn't be able to-
C-17
You can fly.
cargo plane down the middle.
Yeah, straight through the hay diddle.
Wouldn't be able to take your own.
Hey, diddle, diddle.
Straight through the hay diddle.
Through the hey, diddle, diddle. Oh, well.
How
Welcome
about
back.
throw us a like. Hit subscribe.
Hit
You're
the
watching
bell.
us on YouTube. Hit the bell.
Hit the bell on Spotify.
That's about there.
Yep.
The subscribe button's about there. I'm giving Billy a challenge here. It's just going to move my hand.
Did you see it last week?
No, I
No.
haven't been
It's
able to see
all
it.
for nothing then.
Oh, that's what it. Share it to one
All
more,
for
mate.
nothing.
Submit a review. I'm pretty sure on Spotify and that other one, the Apple one. Is it just Apple Podcasts? I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, it's called It's a podcast app on Apple, otherwise known as Apple Podcasts.
Right. I believe you can submit reviews on that one too.
You can.
We haven't done a review in quite some time, so get on there, submit a review. 'cause we
Otherwise, Uncle Merv might have to do one.
otherwise, if Uncle Merv does one, who knows what we'll get
Yeah, exactly. That's disturbing.
I've just had some mail come across my desk.
again. This
Yeah.
happened last week too.
It's in the wild. Spotted a fan.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Hey?
There's one of our stickers on the back of a.
What is that, a Subaru?
You got
That's like a BT50.
It's a BT50.
Oh, that's
Ah.
off.
Will not say the number plate because it looks like they're going through a red.
689 JZ8?
That looks like the AG.
That is. That's the
Is
OG.
that silver? Do you reckon that's silver?
Silver.
Looks silver. A
they
silver
got a-
BT50 for those that are out there that's driving that with the On the Ranch sticker on it.
And
Thank
you've left
you
your
for the
lights
support.
on in the car park.
Yeah, at the red traffic
Can
light.
you please move your car? You're blocking the exit.
I noticed they got a Let's Ride sticker as well. I wonder if that's got
yeah,
something to do with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Shout
Good,
out.
good to
Finally,
see.
our sticker purchases are paying off.
And at least somebody wore the shirt tonight.
Yeah.
Well, I've worn a Cowboy shirt.
Mine's still in the wash. I actually don't know where it went.
Have you seen how baggy this is, by the way?
I have.
I'm going to have to put it in the dryer.
Last time I saw you in that, it was struggling to hold together quietly.
It was figure hugging was polite.
I was in the Peloton.
You were doing the Kieran.
On the range, NQ.my Shopify.
On the bike on the front.
You're on the front bike with the motor. It's the only way that lap will get done.
We'll try that again.
Win the diddle.
He's gone. On the range, NQ.myshopify.com, you can get one of these bad boys. That is a branded Panikin. And this thing's been, this actual example that I'm pointing at, if you're watching on YouTube, and if you're not, I don't know why not. But this particular cup has been through the dishwasher a good 15 times.
Easily over 15.
Oh, yeah, it was a sample.
Minimum 15.
That's OG.
I think that was the sample.
Yeah.
I think so.
And wasn't even part of the original, the OG. That is the OG.
And look how good quality is on that logo.
Bit of Russian caravan tea for those playing at home as well.
Yeah, that has been. Now, don't worry about the little chips and that you can see around on the handle and that. That's because that goes to more places than than you've changed jocks in
than
the
the
last
Mars
week.
rover does.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Actually, the Mars rover is in at least a less harsh environment than that. So that has seen some
They are
things.
good cups.
Yeah, look, I'm not complaining. I drank some out of my cup on the weekend.
Shout out to John Roy. You know who you are when you're listening to this. Dropped his Panikin off to him. He bought one and hand delivered it on Thursday night to the good fella. So.
Very good. Excellent work. On the ranch, nq.myshopify.com, where you can also get these bad boys.
You should leave it like that.
I'm not going to leave it like that. That's just posing for the camera. Don't take photos.
I got it, boys. I
They're
got
good
it. I got
hats.
it.
You're a weirdo. There is limited supplies, but get on board. They are selling
Chalking through them.
Just chuck it up,
cakes that
Billy.
are hot. That is beautiful. That actually looks pretty good. I look a little bit like Archie there.
You know the meme of Steve Buscemi and he's got the skateboard? He's like, hello, youngsters. That's
Hello,
Rob.
kids.
That's Rob in that picture.
That's me at work because everyone there's under 20. So
I go for a walk most days after work and stuff around the
That's
block,
nice.
and I wear this hat.
Really?
I wear the on the ranch hat walking, and well, see, I'm over 40 now, so you can do that.
this is true.
Like I'm not saying that if you're under 40, you're not allowed to, but when you get to this age, you sort of have a lot less Fs to give, so you just
you don't care.
let it be, and
Just let it ride.
And you know what? It's free advertising, and you get a good go.
You do. www.speakpipe.com/on the ranch. Leave us a voice message and we'll play it live on the show. It might be vetted.
Nah, more fun if we don't.
Yeah,
pretty
more
much-
fun if we don't.
Although after Uncle Merv and Orcho the other
Danny.
week, Danny Orcho,
They were good. They were good ones.
From
You
Pretoria.
guys-
they were.
You got a bit of a
They
shout
were.
out from Danny, I heard. Voice like an angel, he said.
I mean, what can we say?
Tune into Patreon and you'll get the voice from the angel.
I haven't listened to the Patreon.
Yeah.
I will have to listen.
No. Just the one tonight.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Rattle-
I'll tell
rattle-
you what.
rattle-
That was good.
You rattled off a little crash test dummies.
Me and Pistol, I think we were in Cannon there at one point.
I don't know if cannon's the right word. It sounded like you were shot out of a cannon.
Should we go again?
No.
Nah, okay. Right.
NRL
It's a
round
oncer.
4 review. We played the Raiders at Queensland Country Bank Stadium. And it was a win to the Cowboys, 30 points to 20, the first one of the season. Beautiful it was.
Yeah, it was.
A little stat that came across my desk today.
Oh, please do tell.
So we all know about the Cowboys' 10-year theory. Entered
Yes.
the comp in 95, made the first grand final in 05, win it in 2015. We're now in 2025. So every 10 years we
It's fate.
seem to go all right.
Fate.
2015, lost our first 3 games and went on
Ooh.
to win the entire thing.
Was that when
Yes,
the boys all
correct.
grew their beards out?
No. It was a different year, but
okay.
I like the idea. And that you're also getting not confused because they did that, but also the Crocs. The Crocs beards were good.
Yeah.
right.
Mike Kelly.
So
Oh, rest in peace,
2025, the boys have gone 0-1. Sorry, no, 3-1. 1-3.
Yeah.
1 win,
and
3
three.
losses. So we've lost their first 3 in a row. Now, what else happened in 2015? The Hawthorn Hawks won the grand final,
They're up and at 'em.
and they won their first 4 games straight.
Ish.
This weekend just gone, they've won their 4th game straight.
History repeats.
They win the comp every time they win the first 4 games.
Ooh.
So you're telling me.
There's a chance.
You're telling me that book the GF tickets now?
Oh, yeah, you can book. Actually, that would be
Yeah.
unusual for you to book tickets this well in advance.
Yeah, I'm more of a day before sort of guy.
Book 'em, Dano.
Or as you're actually walking to the stadium, yeah. But
Shit, I don't have tickets to get in. Yeah, there'll be one. There'll be a GA at the gate, surely. Sold out.
I'll never forget going to Magic Repeat in, what was the Irish pub we were in?
Irish Murphys.
Irish Murphys. And we're all scrambling off Marketplace trying to find some tickets. Jesus. And everyone comes up, what are you guys doing here? Oh, we're just trying to find some tickets.
well done. So, yes, up against the Raiders, and I don't want to say flogged them. I mean, it was a bit of a hard-fought game there for parts of it.
It was dicey for a bit.
Yeah, parts of it. I mean, they scored first, so it was a bit like, oh, here we go.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
And it was the 10th minute, and it was Tarpanay who just come back off, was it suspension or injury, whatever he had.
Yeah, so he's fresh.
So he was fresh, and then he scores. I thought, here we go. But we put the next 4 tries on with a double from Jake Clifford, which was absolute genius. You know, I get the feeling Clifford just went, look, the rest of you can't score.
I'll show you
I'm grabbing this game by the scruff of the neck,
Stand behind me, boys.
and I'm taking it.
Yeah.
Yep.
He saved a couple tries too.
Clifford was a
Follow me into
mighty-
battle, boys.
He was a monster.
I think he's cementing his spot there. As much as I love Tom Duffy, and I think he's
He'll be
still
back.
our future.
He'll be back.
I think Clifford is really making a case for extending for another year at
Yeah, it
least.
was
Yeah.
definitely sorry, Duff man, but yeah.
I mean,
I-
you can't. Yeah, well, you can't, you
I
know,
still
it was
like
a hard assignment for Duffy to come in.
Oh yeah,
I still like the idea of Robson obviously leaving at the end of this year. I love the idea of Clifford playing 9 and Duffy 7 next year. I really do.
There's a chance.
Like, Clifford's a 7, he's a this and that, mate. He is. But a whole off season, like, I'll keep preferring to Aaron Payne was a halfback and then he had to play hooker. Nathan Feen was a halfback and played hooker. Like, you can transition. And that gives you, when you think of it next year, that gives you Drinky, Purdue, Beard and
Not
Clifford
anymore.
and Duffy.
It's
All on the-
2025,
Yeah, you
man.
can do whatever you want.
You do whatever you want.
Oh, yeah.
You can't transition.
Yeah, you can transition. But that gives you Drinky, Purdue, Deard and Cliff and Duff all
Good
on the
lineup.
field at one time.
Getting the
that's,
experience.
That's pretty decent. Like, I think Cliff can go to 9. I don't think Duff could go to 9, but Cliff definitely could.
Duff just needs some experience and minutes under him in the NRL.
Yeah, well, and he'll get it.
Yeah,
Like come Origin time, someone's going to have to play 6.
exactly. Very good point.
Maybe
Yep.
not.
Well, who are you going to put there then? Or maybe Purdue comes in.
No, it might honestly just be Munster, Cherry Evans, did and might not even be in the Origin
Depending
team.
on fitness, but
Yeah, true.
But no, Dearden will be in the squad.
About?
You would have to think Dearden would be in the Origin team,
100%.
but
he'll be in the squad regardless, even if he
yeah,
doesn't play.
even he'd probably be 18th man or some shit like that.
Well,
But-
that's what happened the year before.
Yeah, but if he's 18th, he'll then play the
oh,
game.
true. Yeah, he might get released to play.
Yeah.
Well,
No, he wouldn't get released if he's 18th, but if Cowboys will play after the Origin,
Yeah,
Yeah, he'll
probably.
be fresh.
so he'll be playing that game.
Yeah.
Check the buys. What about after Perth? Or do we have the buy that week? Because that's a bit
Yeah,
of
we got the bye round 7.
it's a bit of a flight back.
We got the bye round 7 and round 27, and then somewhere in the middle,
Let's go PJ.
PJ,
Yeah, higher play.
private jet.
Yeah, private jet.
private jet, right? I'm
Yeah.
thinking PJ. What's Pete got to do with
round
this?
7.
No,
PJ Marsh.
Yeah, PJ.
PJ Marsh. PJ Marsh. Yeah, 4 from 5 conversions from Scotty Drinkwater and the penalty goal. Just the one miss there, which I think hit the upright. Remember?
Nah, faded across.
Did it fade across?
Yeah.
Maybe it was Jamal who hit the upright.
Just had a
Dunno.
little spin.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he hit the top right.
Or somebody hit an upright.
Yeah.
Oh, what a horror
It
movie.
might have been a completely
It's
different game.
taking the
I'm thinking
steel
of.
work.
It's taking a steel work.
Now, there was a sin bin there from Cohen Hess, which I absolutely have to disagree with.
No, I don't.
Yeah, look, he was offside, but the thing I had was the Raiders got warned. They had how many
Yeah.
6 agains and got a warning.
Yeah.
But they got a warning after like 6 of them.
Yeah.
You're supposed to get a warning after 3.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that. But the Cohen Hess one, like,
I mean, he was. Okay,
He had to get back 8 meters. He got back 2.
he was, but he was
with
itching.
him making that tackle, it stopped the Raiders' try.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can't say that they definitely scored.
But in saying that, you think about that tackle that was done on Jason Tamalolo, and that was just on report.
Yeah,
True.
How he folded him over backwards, like bent his back in half.
that is effectively putting a player in a dangerous position.
It is, but I don't know. Like, yeah,
It's not too far.
it looked bad, but there was no malice. Like, it was just an inconvenience of someone going low and someone going high. There was no.
Fucking suplex. him.
Yeah.
Gave him a brain
Dan
buster.
Gannay said suplex. I was like,
Yes,
yeah.
I heard that.
And then I went and watched Kurt Angle highlights. And
I don't know. It was a bit. It felt very, very one-sided, including the roll ball penalties.
yeah.
So we got done for it twice, and forgive me, I forget. I think Vilea got done for one, and then literally 2 plays later, Mariota roll balls, and he doesn't get called for it.
Get called, yeah.
But Mariota did it more than once because I was watching after that. Mariota did a couple, not a single call, but they cracked down
On us.
Yeah,
And,
which handed the game,
but
did-
we do look at it through cowboy coloured glasses as well, though.
And who are you?
Just trying
You're
to.
the one who has the cowboy
I'm
colour
just bringing
glasses.
balance to the force, man. I'm the
fact,
prodigal son.
Your comment after the game was, that's potentially the worst game Adam G has ever refereed.
Yeah, I did say that. He's had a bit of a fall from grace, old AG.
I used to, and I hate ripping on referees, but
Yeah, no.
that was a shocking
Yeah.
game from him.
Yeah, but we all go to work and we all have a bludger of
day.
a time and every now and then.
Even if you twist
White
them off.
Raymond had a great one with the Tigers. There was that call at the end there, but
Long line.
Was there?
yeah. I think I like White Raymond as a ref. I reckon he's a gun.
This week, until we get him and he calls
Yeah.
roll ball against
Oh,
us.
Peter Goff. I like Peter Goff. We had him for Manly, and it was like, come on, mate. We are not that ill-disciplined. Come on.
I'm beginning to think we must be, because we're getting called for 6 against that many times.
Constantly, over and over again, within like one tackle.
We can't be that unless that is the game tactic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, give it away on the first and hope for the opposition to drop the ball or something.
I mean, it's not the best tactic in the world, but
It's a shit
it's
tactic.
inventive.
You're giving away 7 friggin' tackles.
Thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
But I know what you're saying, but I disagree. I think Cohen Hess, if that was Raiders doing it to us, you would say sin bin.
Okay. Look, Cohen Hess won aside. I think he was very quick to penalise us, and he wasn't very quick to penalise
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
the Raiders. And it felt very much like he was trying to get the Raiders back into the game.
Maybe. We also did that to ourselves. Like, Drinky, would it hurt you to jump for the ball? Like,
Who is this guy?
we're up by 14. Well, I had him to win 30 plus.
Yeah, this is what this guy is. He's steamed about the multi.
That's right.
I had him to win 30 plus.
Drinky, don't
And-
you ever think of me?
And at 14 up, with all the run, we were going good. They put up one bomb, and like we played well. We played well enough to win. There was a couple of moments in the game, but
Clifford definitely did.
it was, the signs were there last week against the Broncos.
They were.
Yeah.
That's correct.
In my opinion, we were the better team against the Broncos last week.
Green shirts.
Certainly
There
for probably 50 minutes.
I would even go with 70 minutes, to be honest. Last week against the Broncos, it was a Reece Walsh 40-20, and it was Payne Haas, and it was fourth tackle with no marker defence, which we covered last week. They were the only 3 things
Haas
that
was a
cost us
monster.
last week.
This is
Yeah.
true.
Anyone going up past like that's going to have trouble.
And then this week, we were, again, the better team.
Yep.
But there's just a couple of moments. It did look good with Clifford's first try, that individual brilliance where a bit of running 7. Now, if that was 2 weeks ago, does it get just dumped off out to the back? We were a lot of side to side against the Sharks. We showed a lot more promise in attack this week, and we scored 30 points.
There was way more go forward this week.
Mm.
It's like a different team from the first 2 weeks.
Yeah. Tamalolo.
Well,
Get on his back.
I mean,
everyone right. Oh, he's $1 million player. He's playing 50 minutes. If that, he's useless. Get on his back. He is got so much still to offer in this Cowboy jersey.
you got to give him space though too. What sort of meters did McLean make? Oh, he only played 31.
Yeah, but you notice it when McLean and Lolo came back on.
Yeah,
Dynamic shift.
Yeah.
yeah. A lot of people rag on
We're not a
McLean,
big team.
rag on McLean being too slow, but he's just a workhorse, is what I like.
Yeah,
He's a typical nut tracker. Put it under your shirt and
have a look.
Put it under your wing and just run the ball forward.
And
Yeah, like S.
he made 25 tackles in 31 minutes.
Yeah, he's a beast.
McLean, can you just go back to his
He did
play the
slip
ball
off.
speed?
He did slip off one for Tarpany, but
Look at his play the ball speed, Jordan McLean. 2.5
his
seconds.
Play the ball speed's always been incredible.
Because it's very rarely that they put him down on his back.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I think I've said it here about 7 times.
Yeah, I
but-
think Russell sells me every single game. Too.
But he is a hard man to put down, and that's where you get the quick runoffs. And even Robbo actually got some quick darts out of dummy half this week, which
Yeah.
he hasn't done the last 2 or 3 weeks.
I really liked as well that the kicking got shared. Like
Yeah.
did and Gunplay. And I love, this might sound like I'm a Cowboy basher at the moment, but I'm not. I'm
Yeah.
definitely one-eyed to
Yeah,
him.
I'm a bit concerned.
But Dearden, throughout his career, not just in the last couple of weeks, but throughout his career, he's not been a good kicker. Like he doesn't really, but he was putting up good pinpoint bombs. He was finding lines. He was doing dab kicks. Drinky, obviously, we know, like, yep, he'll roost it with his left. And then Clifford's kick game as well. Just
I think
it was just before halftime when we got that
huge
penalty,
bomb.
and we played the ball incorrectly or we knocked it on or whatever. But he's kicked it from inside his
Huge.
40 and landed on the Raiders 10.
Yeah, it's a big kick.
he's huge. He's got a huge boot on him.
Yeah,
And he
Clifford's a good
always
kicker.
has. And that's like, do you remember that game probably 2-3 years ago we played against the Roosters where he came in? I think it was during Origin.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, wow.
We're like,
We're
shit.
going to lose this. Like,
And-
we've lost it already.
Yeah.
And then
And
he
then he
started
come out
bombing.
and because we
Yeah.
played him on the Central Coast or
Yeah, it
something.
was at Gosford, yeah.
And end up beating him. And
yeah,
it was
one,
off
kicked a
the
field
back
goal.
of
Yeah.
Clifford.
Yep.
Ever since then, like his kicks have been, I think he went to the Knights not long after that actually, or probably that next year. But I've always liked his kicking game.
No,
It's
he
always
can
been huge. He's been, and they rattle on about how good Burton is. I think Clifford
be up there.
It wouldn't be far off.
Clifford would be up there. And it was just one bad play. Like, I like Reece Robson trying to do something, but just 6 again and grub it in, and Raiders get the ball back and get it out. Like,
I don't know.
If we take that,
Yeah,
because we had
yeah.
Raiders on the rope, we score off that set.
You wonder if Robbo heard
Yeah.
that it was 6 again, because why would you kick on the first like that otherwise? But again, it's
But I mean, what I'm getting to is that I'm enjoying how it's not just Clifford kicking. Like, you've got Drinky and Dearden now, and they're both, and they're not just kicking shit. They're getting good into it.
I know. I think that's where they need that freedom to read that play and kick whenever they like, and they play better when they do. All of them.
And they can play to their strengths too. Like, Drinkwater can do the running and Cliffo can do the kicking. They're not trying to do everything themselves.
Plus, also you got Purdue who could probably put a kick in if needed.
Well, he is a half by trade.
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
So you'd think he probably knows how to.
Which does odd me at times when, and I know you don't want to give the ball up, but Purdue has made a few line breaks. You would think you've got a running kick game, whether it's a chip and chase or something, because you are a half. There's been a few times now where he could banana or just kick infield to a supporting Dearden or to a supporting Drinky. Like he didn't pass to Drinky and went out. Like he could have.
Yeah, maybe.
And for a half that should have passing game, like you would think that
He might.
maybe it is nerves. And hang on, no,
Yeah,
I'll just take this for the team and not. If I fuck it up, stuff it
first.
up. I'll
But that's also smart.
yeah.
Like he's getting those breaks, and it's like hold the ball, because if you kick it, you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's right.
Sure, you might get the ball back and score, but I reckon that's a low percentage play. Rather than when he makes a break, you've got Talangi who's generally with him or not far off, so you're going to have a relatively quick dummy half play.
Yep.
For the next ball, so I reckon take it and keep going.
And the last 2 weeks on his wing, that's left side. They made
Strong side.
Strong side. Yeah, Gary Bertier, unbelievable, and Julius. They've made 2 against Broncos. I think they made about 3 or 4 line breaks on that left side in the first 15 minutes.
Until they woke up to it, yeah.
The first 10 minutes against Raiders, another 3 line breaks down that same left side. So you can't tell me that both opposition teams are rubbish. Like, is Purdue and Tulungi actually one step ahead? Like, are they going, hang on, we got this. We got numbers.
I don't think they're too bad. I think they're still working out their combos because Murray Tulungi seems to outrun Purdue sometimes.
Yeah.
He just seems to be in front of him, and Purdue looks. He's like, well, I can't pass to you now. You're 4 feet in front of me. Like,
and Purdue, to me, like he's quick. I'd like to see him over 100. Like, I'm not saying he's Gout or he's Usain, but geez, it'd be close. I reckon he'd be close to a 10-second 100. Purdue.
oh, I don't know if he's quite hammer.
No, but he's.
Actually, he did that chase.
He's quick.
He did the chase to
the one across the field
against
try.
Sharks.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Yeah. Like, he's quick without looking quick. Same with Michael Morgan. Like, Michael Morgan was like white lightning. Like, he was surprisingly quick, Morgan. And Purdue has that same
He's got the long
stature.
legs. Well, he's got the long legs, hasn't he?
He is a bit tall, yeah.
He just seems to have big stride.
That's a
all.
lanky dude.
Yeah, big stride, I reckon.
Yep. All right, very good. 3-2-1s for this game. Peter, kick him off. Because I like putting you on the spot right after you have a drink of wine.
Yeah, I know. I did a video for this one.
You did?
After the game.
And I wrote him into the run sheet for you.
Thanks for that. I went 3 points for Clifford, obvious reasons. Couple of tries. We just talked about his kick game. Structure and composure as well. Just there's exciting times for the Cowboys. I still, like I said, we touched on Tom Duffy. I think Clifford at 9 and Duffy at 7 is going to be an absolute gun side moving forward. Obviously, you'd still want Reese, but he's moving on. 2, I went Purdue. We just talked about him. A couple of line breaks, set up a few things. And 1 point, I went the big hulking Tamalolo. Just carries the team on his back. Like, we've missed a bit of go forward, and the Broncos game and Raiders game, like, we are making 70-meter sets almost when he's out there, 70 to 80-meter sets. Like, that is huge. And just his on-field presence and follow him into battle. Don't write him off. Oh, he's got a bad knee. Oh, he's got a broken hand. He's got this and that. Mate, Tamalolo still has 3 years in the Cowboys colour. Don't medically retire him. He's going to win us a premiership.
It'd be nice if he did.
He also had he's got a bit of a mo going on, which makes him look about 7 years younger.
Yeah.
That's strategy.
Which is weird.
And also honourable mention to John Bateman. Not just because he's my love child or anything, but it's finally good to see a Cowboy player wearing a foam padded hat.
Yes.
Yeah, true.
That was the game in the bag the moment he ran out with that foam padded hat. I think it's what we've missed for quite some time.
It's been a long time since we've
has.
seen a foam padded hat out there. And Johnny, keep wearing it, buddy.
Now, it's going to help Pete in these longer spots.
It is.
Yeah.
I can finally have a foam padded hat again.
This is
weird-
a whole new world.
The ironic thing about Bateman wearing a foam padded hat is he's already got the cauliflower ears. So it's kind of, what are
too
you
late.
wearing that for? But hey, it is what it is. Morgan.
Yeah, look, I've kind of gone similar to Pete. I've gone Cliffo for 3. I've gone
It's good,
Dearden.
it's good to see puberty's kicked in for you over there, by the way.
It really has. Sorry about that, everyone. We'll just put a filter.
Testy pop.
We'll just put a filter over that later.
Totally.
I've gone Dearden for the 2. I've gone 1 for Purdue. I think he's really starting to blossom into the season.
Blossom.
And honourable mention, I've gone Drinky. But I'm going to join you, Pete. Pete's right. Tomalolo had impact.
Oh, great impact.
Yep. So good to see him back.
Well, we've all gone fairly similar. I've gone Clifford as well for 3 points. Just a blinder of a game. Took it by the scruff of the neck and said, follow me, gentlemen. Tommy Dearden, I gave 2 points. He's just a little bulldog.
Little bulldog. I like that.
He's like a little Irish terrier or something.
He's
the
got
hair
the
makes
hair.
him. Yeah, it makes him. It's like a little.
Yeah.
You know how like the small dogs can run around and in between other people's legs.
Yeah.
That's what Dearden's like.
He's
If
a
you
bit
don't
like that.
tackle him, you don't get that tackle right, he's gone.
And he's got that show and go. Like, they're reading it, but when he pulls it off,
Every now and then they don't.
Yeah,
Same
no,
with
yeah.
Thurston.
Absolutely.
Thurston might have thrown 100 show and goes and only one would come off, but when that one came off,
It was a match winner.
And if you tackle him high, he tends to shrug it off and get
Yeah,
past you.
he's a strong upper body.
Yeah, he's a
and he's only 4'3".
terrier.
Well, he looks 4 foot. He's probably 6'8", but he just
He's
doesn't
giant.
look it when he's on the field.
Yeah,
Uh,
he's
one-
I think he's my height. I think we've had a photo together. I think he's around my height, so he'd be
What's
almost
that?
6 foot,
5'4".
5'4".
Jackson Purdue, I gave 1 point because the same reasons that everybody else did. So, yeah, young fella really killing it in first grade. Like, he doesn't have too many games under his belt either. And, like you say, he's a half
Yep.
playing in the centres. He's replacing
Valentine.
Val Himes, who's, going all right at the Dragons at the moment. So,
And,
Big shoes to fill.
he's copping a bit of flack. Like, oh, he's not a center. He's not big enough. They're just running over him. That Broncos game, I think, was Purdue's season. Like,
Yep.
he's come of age now, and he'll
Look at
get
that.
better.
I gave an honourable mention to Nene, who I think has that time off has helped him. I think I said that last week as well. Kai O'Donnell, I think a little more time, but he's percolating nicely.
Yeah.
He's not shy.
Good headache to have
Yeah,
if Bill can just scroll down to Kai O'Donnell's minutes, which I think was 80.
no, he didn't do 80 minutes, did he? I thought he came off and only came back on in the last. Yeah,
Oh, no,
35
he did 35.
total.
My mistake. Good headache to have when you've got
yeah.
Ruben Cotter playing 40 in the first half to give you that interchange up the sleeve. And then when you can bring Nanai on, like Nanai played 50 off the bench.
He was much better. You're right.
Like just instead of having to play 80 for Nanai, let him be 50 and just impact it.
That's right. And Sam McIntyre, who's just he's a bit of a linchpin, I guess, for us at the moment. He's
Great hair.
solid. Has been very solid. So no, that's good. It's good. It's good. Pretty good.
Positive game.
And yeah, I did like Tamalolo's running. It's good to have him back.
Oh,
I think he'll only get better over the next couple of weeks too.
mate,
Yeah, he needs
I-
fitness.
I think the Liz Frank injury was probably a blessing in disguise, in all honesty.
Possibly.
It kept him out of contact preseason. He's a gun. He's almost had 280 first grade games, Tamalolo. Like, he just needs conditioning. And, regardless of what media say or whatever, who knows what to believe. But when he said, no, I wanted to come back through Q Cup first to be better for the team. And you watched him against Broncos. He was a man possessed. And
I'm at the point now where I don't believe 90% of these stories about how, he was punished and put through Q Cup.
Yeah.
I mean, Nanai was, but
That's a different situation.
that was a
completely.
different situation. And it's not a punishment. Like
No,
it's,
it's-
that's where you get your conditioning.
And testing yourself too.
Yeah, that's right. You
and-
don't come straight back in. I think Hess
Yeah.
played a handful of games before coming back in.
played the first two trials, Hess, for minutes.
That's. I mean, trials
yeah,
are not too different.
to get leg meters.
Well,
but
that's right.
the thing with a lot of people out there is if a player's going poorly, and I'll use Chad for an example for argument's sake. Last year after round 10 or 12 or whatever, and we're sort of, why is Chad still the halfback? He needs to have a couple of weeks in Q Cup and get better. But he never went to Q Cup, and he played up until, a few weeks out from the finals, and Clifford took his spot. The same people are going, why is Tamalolo playing Q Cup for? Well,
Yeah.
you sort of need to. Like,
Yeah.
is it a demotion? Yeah, but if you're a gun and you kill it, how much does that give you for confidence? Like,
Yeah.
just,
Well,
Q Cup is there for a reason.
The alternative is, so he's coming back from an injury. The alternative is he comes out, plays first grade, where you're going hell for leather every run.
Get smashed.
And he comes out and actually re-injures the foot. And then
Yeah.
it's like, well, why did we rush him back in?
Why did we
Yeah.
rush him? Or, Tamalolo only played 20 minutes. He's $1 million player. Why isn't he out on the field? Well, mate, 60 minutes in Q Cup,
Yep.
better than 20 minutes in NRL.
Yeah.
And now look at the reward. Like, people want to drop people to Q Cup. People want to drop players to Q Cup for, they're not performing or they're not doing this. But then when they are in Q Cup, why is he in Q Cup for? Well, the fucking person asking for it.
The other thing, the other thing is we've got 17 pretty damn good players at the moment. So it's like
and the
Actually, sorry,
rest.
we've got more than that. You know, we've probably
Like
got.
Carl Lawton's
there's probably
playing 18th
25.
man. Like Carl Lawton is a first grader. He'd be playing first grade for Manly at the moment.
We've got, centres coming out the wahoo.
Mm.
Rob Darby, I think he's been quiet. I think he just needs to get the ball at the right time. But when
He's
he
been
does,
quick. He's been good.
That's
though.
right.
The last 2 weeks, he's been good.
that's right. That's what I'm saying. But he's been quiet. Like nothing has really stood out for Rob Darby. But it'll come.
But been solid, hasn't made mistakes.
But people have been calling for him to play first grade for
Ages.
years.
Yeah.
But
Since we first saw him play trial games like 2 years ago.
Are you
Yeah.
going to put Rob Darby ahead of Muzz or Felt?
No, you're not.
No.
Exactly.
You're not.
But that's what people, that period, I think it was last year and the year before, where people are calling for Felt's head.
That's the most
You should
dumbest thing
You should
ever.
have Darby in instead of Felt. Like, hey,
So dumb.
what is wrong with you?
And then he just put on a scoring display.
Oh, that's right. Anyway,
Oh.
enough whinging about.
On Felty. Did Billy put his points in?
Oh, did
His
Billy?
votes?
Oh,
Sorry.
Peter.
Sorry.
I mean, I'll probably just go 3 for Clifford, 2 for Purdue, and 1 point for. Yeah, Drinky. Drinky can have one.
Drink is a good choice.
That's good. Throw a dart.
I was told.
But I was listening to the last 10 minutes of the first half on the Cowboys call team in the car, and when Clifford got his 2 tries in like 3 minutes, and I'm glad I was in the car on my own. I was screaming it down.
Yes.
Yeah, so no, 3 points for him.
Oh, very good. That is good.
And just while we're on Felty as well with Rob Darby, I just want to throw out that I was texting him. We had a little conversation, and he's actually doing really well over there. The family's settling in. Hand surgery's obviously down now. It's a weekend. He's got a few weeks. He's about 8 weeks or so of rehab, and then a few other things. But
8 weeks.
yeah,
It's a long time.
but
For
him
a
and
hand.
because I asked him if how's D and the kids settling in, and they're loving it over there at the moment. So that's good of the Felts. So hopefully we might be able to get him on for a phone call in a week or two's time.
That'd be cool.
Oh, now you put it out there.
Yeah, no, he did say though that this isn't Patreon chat. Yeah.
All right, sometime down the track.
Yeah, he did say he'd be keen.
Round 5, 4th of April, 5 p.m. at this one's Combank Stadium. Some would say a tough outing, potentially. Panthers in 13th spot, taking on the Cowboys in 14th spot.
If you're going to get them now.
Can we
Panthers in
just check the
13th.
for and against on that?
We possibly can. Should we, though?
Yeah.
So probably the best time to play the Panthers, you're right. They're not going to. I don't know if I think Cleary will be back. He's only had that 1 week off with the head knock. But for and against, don't look at that.
No, look at it.
What? They're minus 16.
No, but look, just keep going down.
Oh, here we go. No, that's
So
not
they're
good.
52 points ahead of us on attack.
Correct.
But defence is the same almost. It's a converted try.
Gotcha.
Yeah, okay.
So Penrith have been leaking like a sieve this year for a team that
They have, haven't they?
for 118 points against after round 4?
Yep,
They were 118 points against after like round 24 last year.
that's true. And
You
then our first couple of games were pretty average, so we're not going to have too
They
much
weren't
for.
the best. No.
In fact, what do we got? 74 points now. Half of those were last week.
Yeah, pretty
Well, the
much.
game just gone.
Pretty
So,
much.
so long as the form stays up, this should be a
And
interesting
Toto's
game.
probably, obviously, this
No, he's
is
gone.
Monday night, so yeah, he'd be out with hamstring.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah.
From what I saw today.
Cleary will come back, but I don't know. Like
so you're saying a few
Penrith,
anytime try scorers.
but Penrith are a gun team. Don't get me wrong, but Penrith do this throughout their career. You know, they won the grand final in 03 and then did nothing. They won it in 91, did nothing. They've obviously won 4 straight in the grand final in 2020.
Pretty
but
decent run.
it's been a good run, but are they on the
Downward slope.
Are they on that hyper coaster where the peak was last year and now they're sliding down?
Oh, no, I'd give him a few more weeks. We're still only
Yeah.
in March, but
We are, and that's the thing. You don't win the comp in March, but
but you're right.
Penrith this week is not. Look at this, 13 versus 14.
It's a big test for Penrith too.
Massive test.
Yeah.
No, without Dylan Edwards, I think they're a very different squad.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to be the same.
Cowboys win this. Obviously, we for and against we can't do it, but we're in the top 8. essentially.
Look, you've beat them by enough. We can
Yeah.
put 80 on them.
Oh, yeah, okay, well, let's put 80 on the Panthers. All right, 51 plus. It maxes out at 151 to 1. I've noticed this.
They're not Tigers.
It doesn't go any higher than 151 to 1.
I would put it 50 plus because if we put 50 on the Panthers, they're gone for the year.
Yeah, all right.
Do it.
10 on it, 15.
It would wake them
Let's
up,
do
that's
it.
for
15
sure. It would wake them up.
Yeah, I think they'd bounce back the week after.
Yeah, I think so.
I think I'm not sure when Dylan Edwards is back. It's not. It's a while, isn't it? You do a knee or a hammy or
Not having Brian To'o's carrybacks from kick returns, that's going to be something to look for.
Groin.
that's low grade groin, 2 to 3 weeks. So that's 1 week he's missed. So he's
That's
definitely not this week.
Yeah.
That's what they say about Pete too.
Low grade groin.
Low grade groin.
Yeah.
No, they say I pulled a groin.
Oh, okay.
You pulled a low grade groin.
I pulled a low grain groin the size of an elephant.
Oh, look. Panthers are a sinking ship. Let's face it.
Look, there's only one game I want them to win this year, and it's versus Broncos. It's at Magic Round because I'll be watching that one live.
True,
Thank you very
true.
much. But
We're, the Cowboys' horror start of the season, 0-3.
Only one way to go.
Penrith are premiers.
Yeah.
And it's 13-14.
look, an early start, quick start against them, and we could give them a shock.
Yeah.
The best thing about this game as well is daylight saving doesn't start until Sunday. So it's still a 7 p.m. game instead of a 10 to 8 game instead, which means when you go to Molly Malones at around 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday for Friends of Guinness Club catch-ups,
Yeah.
you can then not wait till 8 o'clock to watch the game. You only wait
Oh, it's
until
an early
7
game.
o'clock to watch the game.
Oh, so
There we
you'll be at
And
you'll be at Molly's then.
it's on free to air, so it'll be on the big screen.
I was about to ask which team the no daylight savings helps, and turns out it just helps Pete.
I'm not sure it is on free to air. It's the
Yeah,
5
Channel
p.m.
9.
5 p.m. Well, it only says KO, yeah?
Is it a 5 p.m. game?
It's a 5 p.m. game.
That's even better. I thought it was the main event.
No, Friday 5 p.m.
Who's the main event?
Rabbit-
Rooster South.
Rabbits,
okay.
Roosters.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
That's even better.
All coming up pistol.
Oh,
You're gonna have to finish work early. I know you finish early anyway.
on Friday, yeah, I'll be done by 3. Go home,
Try 1.
shower. No, it's a 3 o'clock Friday these days. Boss man's making us work.
Aw.
But boss man's making us work till 3. It used to be a 1:30 knock.
Oh, brutal.
But then all of a sudden people were, oh, no, we can't do that job. We can't do this. Like 10:30 in the morning. So he's
Yeah.
like, I'm basically paying everyone to work 4 days because no one wants to work after
Yeah, no
10
one's
o'clock
starting anything.
Friday because
Yeah.
we got to finish at 1 day. So now he's made us work till 3, but it's paid an hour and a half OT. So,
Yeah, okay.
but I might just nick away at 2:30.
Yeah, just skunk away.
Yeah. I think that will happen.
I'm gonna have to find a pub in Atherton to watch this one. I think.
Oh,
You
up
want
at
to come to Molly's?
Up at Youngaborough. I'm not sure. We'll see what we're doing.
For anyone
Not too
that's
sure.
out there, this is an unofficial On the Ranch podcast watch. But
It's gonna be Peter there and no one else.
I'll be at Molly's with probably Piercy.
It'll be Pistol by himself, holding court
Holding court.
Holding
that
court.
makes a lot of sense.
without a doubt.
With my hat and pannikin as well,
That
mind
is a Friday at 5 p.m. Get in touch with Pete early if you want him to bring your pannikin down. Give him the cash.
you. Yes, if you want to buy a pannikin,
Or a hat.
let me know.
Or
Or
a
a hat. Or a hat.
He's the man. That is Molly's, which has all
Bring
the specials.
cash.
But on Friday, that'll be a $15 palmy on Friday.
Bargain.
Is there any better? How
That's-
does he make money?
Probably on the 17 Guinnesses that you have with it. 7. I'll be nice and
Oh.
say 7.
I've got a bone to pick with you on this as well.
Okay.
Not with you,
That'll
but
be good.
I had this same math comment thing with the Minister of War and Finance on Saturday. So I'm in Friends of Guinness Club at Molly, so I get an okay rate of Guinness, all right? Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to say the price. But I bought a 6-pack of Guinness cans, 440 ml. It works out for me to drink at Molly's off tap, which is better tasting Guinness than it is out of the can. Makes it It's actually cheaper for me to drink at Molly's.
It's economics, baby.
Well, it's a couple of bucks in it.
I mean, you know,
So
Over a night.
add in the kebab.
Which-
the
yeah,
taxi
yeah,
home
that's
each
right.
way.
and this is
It's
what
offset
she
by-
says.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you go to Jameson's, and then
Yeah.
you'll have a kebab. Then you'll have you won't just get 2 slices of pizza. You're going to get a whole box to bring home as well. Yeah, well,
Couple double rums.
yeah.
Yeah. Couple top shelves.
So it's okay while you're drinking Guinness. I will be drinking Guinness. on
She's a
Friday.
smart girl, your wife. I've always said that.
She's going to be at Rocky Nuts as well. So
Rocky Nuts.
while the cat is
Wow.
away, the mice shall play.
Hey, you've been playing up fucking
Like a 2-bob watch.
Last year. What are you talking about?
Like a 2-bob watch. That is absolutely spot on.
If anyone's keen, Molly's Friday.
Molly's Friday for
Molly's
the 5
Friday.
p.m. game. You're not going to be able to watch it there, though. Oh, yeah, he's worked it out. Just a wink and a nod. Yeah, we'll figure it out there. Anyway.
All right, we are back for another week. Morgan, this is your business. Tell me what you love about working for yourself, mate. This is Fusion Networks, every internet data providing needs, anything that you want a security camera, you want a Wi-Fi booster. Morgan, hype me up here. What do you got?
We've got some good Wi-Fi points at the moment.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, Ubiquity's got a new range out. Wi-Fi 7. They got some nice in-walls, so you don't have to mount it to your ceiling. You can get a nice little one that goes into your GPO socket, essentially, where your network socket is on the wall.
Oh, nice.
It actually fits on top of that. So it's a nice little slimline mount.
Oh, so it'd just be like a powered,
Basically, it looks like a PowerPoint in the wall.
like a skin powered to
Bingo.
get a booster.
Yep,
Yeah.
fantastic.
So for everyone that's got a shed out the back of their yard and they want internet connections there, Miko, looking at you here on this one, brother.
Yeah,
but,
Miko.
You don't have to run blue cable. Just put this network booster
Just
on the wall.
chuck some Wi-Fi in, mate.
Happy days.
Happy days. Bob's
So-
your uncle.
Fusion Networks. We've gone a simple 4-legger this week. 3 games are head-to-head. One's at the line. Raiders to beat the Sharks head-to-head. Cowboys over Panthers. That's a lock. That's probably the lock of the week. Tigers over the Broncos. I think there's an upset afoot. I think Luai will really atone for the robbery that was dished out to him against the Wars. And I've gone Titans at the line. So, how much is that paying? $2,300 for a $20 outlay. Get on board. It's happening. We were close last week. That's 2,600. It's 2,648 boosted.
We were close last week.
We were very close last week. We needed the Cowboy spine, Robert.
Yeah.
Drinky, Dearden, Cliff, and Robbo.
Well, we talked about it in the car on the way here.
We did. Drinky dropped the ball over the line.
What was Clifford paying for 2?
Don't know, but he was $6.50 anytime.
Yeah. Would have been 15, so I reckon, if not more. 17s even.
Yeah.
That'd have been good. Good value.
But you think Drinky dropped the ball over the line? That's a try.
Yeah, any day
It's
week.
a try. Like that should be a try.
Yeah.
Clifford scored. Robson darted out from dummy half, got held up.
Could have scored.
Got held up.
Should have scored.
Should
and
have
then
scored.
Dearden scores with 5 to go.
Yeah.
Like it's basically won last
That's
week.
$6,500 right there.
Easily.
Basic
It's
economics.
basically
Yeah.
economics. Like it got up last week, technically.
It did. It actually did.
From a certain point of view.
Yeah. I mean, my app had 4 green ticks there, you know.
Yeah, and then they took it
They
off
just
us
didn't
and
pay
put
out.
2 crosses there.
The dog
It's
food.
bullshit.
We need a commission into this. A royal commission.
Royal Commission.
Yeah, we need
Oh,
a royal
I-
commission.
I
Done.
should say the line at the moment, Titans game is at -6.5. The Titans have to win by 7 or more.
That's not a bad line.
We'll see what happens after the teams are announced, which, as you're listening to this, they've already been announced. So it's kind of a time warp.
Well, they're playing the Finns. So the Finns have been atrocious. Finns are going to go on an 0-5 run.
Oh, I don't know about atrocious. I've been unlucky.
Titans are hard to trust.
Unlucky.
Yeah, in some cases.
They haven't been good.
They haven't been terrible.
Has it been the Bennett factor?
It's
That
just, no.
the Bennett leaving and burning the bridge?
Yeah, actually probably is a little bit to do with that. But I don't know. I'll get there.
Not this week, though. Titans win by 7+.
No, the Titans will probably beat them this week. Tipping, speaking of, it kicks off this week, but last week, Flopster77 retains his lead, or her lead, in our main competition on 25 points. And on 23 points, Sweeney on the wing is holding out second place.
Sweeney on the wing.
Got 7 points, 7 tips, and 0 margin this week.
Damn.
You know who Sweeney on the wing is?
No, fill me in.
Our guest from last week, Timmy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Shout out Sweeney.
Oh, he's just jumped in there, then, hasn't he? Marcus LS, Skyvo, and K-Dog. Oh, and Evelyn. Oh, and Greg Finn are all on 21 points. That takes us down to 7th. I think it's Winky's Weapons is there in 8th on 20, along with Mr. and Mrs. T, or Mrs. and Mr. T. Trixie, Braden L, Reggie Bacon, Timoy, Hawk for Life, Vatican City under 12s, Townsville Man, and Amelia. They're all on 20 points. So they're sort of equal. Timoy.
Is Amelia Trent's kid
I don't know.
in this tipping comp?
I'd have to look it up.
Spelling's wrong, I believe. Yes.
Oh.
Yes. One has an A, one has an E.
Now, for all of our... Well,
Because if
sorry.
we're getting beaten by Trent's kid, that probably flips a coin.
She would probably be you.
Yeah. No, we'll come to the coin flipper very soon. But the one I'm really looking for is Fusion Morgan.
I have
which
taken a tumble.
I can't find you. You're not on page 1 anymore.
You got to keep going. I have taken a huge fall from grace.
You know what is still on page 1? The potato.
Are you serious?
38th.
This week, last week killed me. I got 2. It killed me. I'm
Yeah.
57th.
Well, at least your tips are actually saving this week.
Yeah,
This year.
57. Can you believe that?
57th you are. Yeah, that's terrible.
Disgraceful.
But Billy in the Patreon chat made it to everyone's attention that you went Raiders
I did.
and you went Broncos.
Yep.
And
But
you went Sharks.
I'm back on them. I'm back on them. I just needed to see something. Now I'm back on board.
Didn't you go to Bulldogs?
And you've been
Ooh, I
going
don't
to
know about that.
Dogs.
Yeah, you have been
Yeah,
going
I've been going to dogs. I've
lately.
been going to dogs lately.
Now,
are
a
you?
year and a half ago,
Yeah.
as God is my witness, I will never, ever tip a Bulldogs team in the history of my life.
They're looking okay.
I'd rather die out in the reef with concrete shoes on than tip the Bulldogs. You've tipped them about 30 times in the last fucking 8 weeks.
I'm trying to tip in my brain.
That's even impossible
and
to
not
do,
my
but
heart.
you've been doing it.
And clearly it's not working because I'm 57th.
I'm about 95th or something, 97th.
It's a tough comp.
Cowboy Chicken is 111th, Billy, and 118th. Pistol Blazing 2 Guns.
Oh. Did I go down?
So,
I went
honestly,
down.
nobody should be listening to our tips
No, not mine.
because we're shite.
Nah, this week I've got it this week.
You know what? You know what it is? It's because we're tipping without seeing the teams.
You know what it is? I've played Cowboys back into form
Yeah, you have.
with my tipping.
Keep tipping against us.
Mm.
I'm actually gonna put this on Sportsbet.
All right.
And tip a perfect round this.
Thursday the 3rd.
Here we go.
Oh, actually, no. Thursday the 3rd, 7 p.m, GIO Stadium. Raiders, $2.40. Sharks, $1.57. The potato has gone the Sharks. I'm going to go the Raiders. I think they're going to upset the Sharks here.
Yeah.
And by 6. Morgan?
I think there's a vibe down in Canberra. I'm going to go.
There is a vibe.
I'm going to go Canberra too.
It's Marbo.
Yeah, by 8.
There is a vibe.
Yes.
Is that rain?
I can't hear it. I can
Okay.
only hear headphones.
Okay, very good.
I think it might be.
Bill?
I've gone the Raiders by 12.
And,
Good call.
Funny thing there, Bill. I've actually gone Raiders by 12 as well.
oh, I think we're all going the Raiders.
Sounds like it.
Oh, that's dangerous. Except for the potato.
I've also just looked up the betting agency. If my tips get a perfect round this week, it's
That's
618 to 1.
Do it.
That's pretty good.
It's definitely
Panthers.
happening.
Oh, there is
no,
definitely
we've
rain
got-
coming.
we've
Look at
got
that.
some rain coming over.
Excellent. Can't wait. Panthers are on Friday night. They're taking on the Cowboys. This one's at Comac Stadium. Panthers are $1.25. They've given the Cowboys $4. The potato has gone the Cowboys. I'm going to go. I think we're going to upset them. I'm going the Cowboys. Morgan.
I'm back on board, fellas. I'm back on the Cowboys. I'm tipping them to win.
Thanks
Show
for
me
that.
your phone.
Yes.
There
he's
you go.
gone
You
the
haven't hit
Cowboys.
submit yet.
I haven't yet, but I will.
This is true.
Back on board, baby. Back
Bill.
on board.
Give me the Cowboys every week of the season.
Oh, okay, done.
Yeah, cows all the way, Bill.
Not the first three.
Yeah, and Pistol sounds like he's going the Cowboys as well. Second game on Friday. It's Friday night, 7 p.m. Accor Stadium. It's no Broncos on Friday night. Don't know what to do.
That's weird.
Yeah, very weird. Rabbits are $1.73 and the Roosters are $2.10. Flipping a coin for the potato. They've gone the Roosters. I'm going to go the Rabbits here because the Roosters are a actual bottom four side right now. And we're going to keep them there.
Oh, they are too.
Morgan.
Yes.
I'm back on the Bunnies. I reckon they've worked out a few of their kinks and we will get up over Roosters.
Actually, with that win, we move ahead of the Roosters, so they're a bottom three side.
Bottom
right now.
three.
Oh, I've actually got Roosters with the spoon, so come on, Eels.
Bill,
Yeah, give me the Rabbits.
I'll give you a rabbit.
Yeah, I'm taking Rusty's Bunnies.
Rusty, does Rusty even have anything on the Bunnies anymore?
I'm
I think
pretty-
he sold
he
off
does.
a bunch.
I'm pretty sure he does.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
there was speculation that he was going to sell it.
Yeah,
I
so-
swear he's still part of the contingent. He
Yeah,
definitely he took over
surely.
the Peter Holmes at court
Surely.
saga. He's holding a 25%.
Okay. Saturday the 5th, 2 p.m, Combank Stadium. Eels, $2.40. Dragons, $1.57. Flipping a coin has gone the Eels. I think they're terrible. I'm going the Dragons. Morgan.
Yeah, same for me, Dragons.
Billy?
Yeah, I reckon the Dragons because, I mean, at the Eels' new fancy stadium, but I just don't think, like us, when we've got our first new stadium, it was a bit rough for a bit.
It was.
So, yeah, going off that logic, I'll give me the Dragons.
Yeah,
Peter.
I too will take Donny Pell's Dargans.
4:30 p.m, Seabus Super Stadium. Titans, $1.50. Dolphins, $2.60. Flipping a coin for the potato has produced the Titans. I too am going the Titans. Morgan is going
Titans too.
Billy.
Tits up.
Peter.
Fins down.
Tits up with an AJ Brim anytime.
6:35 p.m. at Suncorp Stadium on Saturday. Who knows? I am disoriented. I'm sure the Broncos will be as well. It's the Broncos at $1.15. The Tigers are $5.50. Get on board. Easy money. The flip a coin potato has gone the West Tigers. I'm going to tip the Tigers for an upset. I'll call it an upset, but I think it's destiny.
I'm the Tigers. I'm going Bronx.
Yeah. Get
Yeah,
out.
Broncos.
All right, whatever.
Yeah, give me the Tigs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tigs on this side. Rah.
Pooh's mate Tigger. Get me on him. Yeah.
Sunday the 6th, 4:05 p.m, 4 Pines Park. Seagulls, $2.40. Storm, $1.57. Flipping a coin gives us the Storm. I'm going the Storm. Morgan.
Storm as well.
Billy.
Did the Storm get beaten by last week? The Dragons.
Mm.
So, yeah, I'm going to take Manly at 4 Pines Park.
Yeah, good theory.
Wins.
You sure?
I got something to prove.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, isn't Tom? I think
Yeah,
Trebojevic
there's
is
no
out.
turbo.
That's all right.
No turbo, no
they've got
Manly.
the power of the Good Day Hill.
Oh, yeah. Good day,
Not
Hill.
an ad.
Good
but it
day,
could
Hill,
be.
not an ad. I've gone Storm.
Very
'Cause
good.
Stuff Manly.
Last game of the week is at 6:15 p.m. at Accor. And the Bulldogs are $1.45. The Knights are $2.75. Flipped a coin, got the Bulldogs. I'm going the Bulldogs. What are you going, Morgan?
I'm looking at Pete when I say this. Deep into your soul, I'm going the Bulldogs.
You would too.
Rough.
See, at least I don't tip Broncos. At least when I say something, I back it through.
Yeah, but look where you end up. You end up like fifth from the bottom.
Moral and dignity, mate.
I'm
I
trying to
can
win.
At least live with that.
Nah, I'm trying to win.
Billiam?
Give me the Bulldogs.
Peter.
Yeah, I've gone the Pups.
Very good. And look, we'll just do it anyway. I won't say who it's sponsored by, but cheeseburger or chicken burger? That's a
I
good
wonder
question.
who
actually.
sponsored it.
It's a good question. Cheeseburger or chicken burger?
I reckon you get better quality out of a cheeseburger. Often chicken can be a little bit,
I'm with ya.
bit suspect.
Chicken can
I'm the-
always be dicey.
Yeah.
I'm the other way
Yep.
around.
Yep.
I,
Really?
I find a cheeseburger can be really hit and miss.
No, cheeseburger's consistent.
Yeah, but cheeseburgers
cheese-
only have to be simple.
Mm.
And,
When
a good simple one is just, it hits the spot.
And
Yep.
even if it's a
Yeah,
little
no.
bit pink in the middle, it's fine. Pink in the
It's
chicken
beef.
burger?
Ooh, no good, no good.
I can't remember. I must be lucky then. I don't get pink in my chicken burgers.
I never really get the, like everyone's always complaining about food poisoning from every place in town you can imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I never have issues with that.
me either.
Usually on a Monday morning.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why's that?
Because it's right after the
because
Sunday
it's right after
session.
Sunday session.
Oh, okay, yeah, right.
I tell you what, I had a Carolina burger from the Burgers Are Better at Hungry Jack's.
Yep. Pretty good.
A Carolina chicken. So it's not a Carolina Reaper,
Mm.
but yeah, it's like it's got this.
But Jack's Chicken at Hungry
sauce.
Jack's is fantastic.
It was mint.
They are
And I
amazing chicken burgers.
don't eat out that much, like burgers and that
Yeah, yeah.
anymore. But it actually hit a spot.
I got some apricot chicken on the cook at home when I get there.
Oh, well, lucky I'm driving then,
Yeah.
because I'm going to come in and eat some.
Doesn't
you
work out well.
can. You can.
Little apricot chicken. How nice is that?
Yeah.
Mm. I don't know
Hey,
what
when
I've
you
got.
prep
Find out when I
and
can
do
have.
dinner prep and
Mm.
you just, hey, you need to do this and this, and
Yeah.
it's sorted.
Anyway, that's tipping. Thanks to Malones this year, sponsoring our tipping comp.
They are.
Thanks, Molly's.
Yeah, so thanks for that. Molly's, I'm sponsoring the whole show, actually. So
Basically.
it's pretty good to know. In case that wasn't obvious, because we keep talking about them. Probably because we hold court there.
Sometimes we hold court.
Yeah.
I wasn't holding court on Saturday night, as I've been alluded to by
But one
Morgan
time.
across the road.
But one time.
The one time you go, he's
Yeah.
not there. Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
how it works.
Oh, well.
Well, thanks very much, gentlemen, for joining us at the table this week and joining us online. Like,
was
share,
good.
subscribe.
Thanks, Alda.
Speak pipe it in, guys.
Yeah, we need some more speak pipes. So whatever your question is, whatever it is, comment.
Yeah, comment.
Theories. You got a theory?
Yeah.
Conspiracy theory.
Rants.
Talk about
Any
how
rant.
Prometheus was a better Titan god than Zeus.
I thought you were going to say Prometheus was a better Aliens movie than
No.
any of the others. I was going to say no.
Aliens is the best alien movie.
The most recent one, Romulus. Not bad.
Not bad.
It's quite good.
Is that Optimus?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's still no Aliens, but it's up there.
Tell you what I have been into, and I'm up to date as well, Morgie. I don't know if you are, but 1923.
No, not up to date.
I'm waiting until they're all.
Oh, man.
I'm going to binge them.
Nah, just binge the 6 tonight when you get home.
I can't do
I'm up to date on Survivor. Anyone else watching Survivor?
that. Yes, watch the last one today.
Oh, it's fantastic
getting to
season.
the pointy
Great
end.
season.
Brains versus Brawn.
Yeah, it's a cracker.
I do.
Yep,
Yeah, I am
yep.
liking it.
Are you with Jungle King?
We'll talk about
Jungle
the
Rat?
Jungle Rat in a minute. You can find us on The Ranch NQ on Instagram as well as on YouTube. On the Ranch NQ.myshopify.com. Get one of these bad boys. One pannikin, one hat. They're going fast, getting quick. You can find all of us on our socials. We've spoken about them 100 times. But all thanks to Molly's. All thanks to Fusion Networks.
Thank you.
All thanks to
Yes,
PF. Who we haven't mentioned tonight. Yes, Property and Finance. For all your property and finance needs.
That says it, name.
I'm going through them right now. Thanks for listening. Follow us, share us around, speak on the speak pipe. Good night, gentlemen.
See you at Molly's on Friday night. Go the Cows.
What time?
It's a 5 o'clock kickoff. I'll be there from 4 o'clock.
Up the Cowboys!
We're back, baby.